Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BobbyRush. I'm better known as Sue's boyfriend. And I'm sitting telling you now, I'm listening to the best TV station in the world, Branching Out TV. They are the best one. In fact, they're the only one. If you move that dial, we will cut your fingers off.
It's like has lots of movement to it.
Not to mention Raheem Devine.
I'm Dottie Peoples, and you're watching Branching Out.
I'm nominated for Female Artist of the Year.
Hi everyone, I'm Gloria Goban from Bass Wives LA, and you just caught me on Branching Out.
Hi, we're the Braxtons, and you're watching Branching Out.
Thank you for watching Branching Out.
Peter Weiss.
You are watching Branching Out.
Let's talk about Mr. Bobby Rush. What's going on with you?
Well, let me tell you, first of all, I'm from a little place called Homer, Haynesville, Louisiana. In the early 50s, I moved to Chicago, and I lived there for 48 years. I started recording in the early 50s. From that time to this time, I recorded 77 CDs.
Wow.
And this year is make my 394th record.
Wow.
Last year, a year and a half ago, I won a Grammy. I was up 4 times and won one. And this past year, I was up for a Blues Award 36 times.
Wow.
And I believe I won 20 of those.
Wow.
All right, we getting ready, y'all, for no other than BobbyRush. Grammy Award winner. Sexy dancer. I bet you they do it in the way they want when they get up there.
So how do you feel about being recognized and winning those awards?
I feel good. I feel good about winning, but I also feel good about being here long enough to win. That's the age thing I'm talking about.
Right. That's right.
I feel real good about it. And at one time, someone asked me, "Say, how do you feel about it winning at 83 years old?"
83. Are you 83 young? I do not believe that.
No, I'm younger than 83. But I won my first Grammy when I was 83.
Wow.
So I think now I'm probably the oldest black blues singer around in this category now. Not player, just in this category. If I'm not the oldest, I'm the othest.
Definitely not.
No.
Let's talk about your music. Out
of all the things I've done, because last year when I did Porcupine Meat,
right,
I won the Grammy for that. But I have a new CD that I recorded and won't be out until October. But I did pull 3 weeks ago. I pulled a single off of it called "Get Out of Here," Dog Named Bo. Then this week I pulled another single off it called "Bow-Legged Woman and Knock-Kneed Man."
Okay. And, so now, why did you pull those songs specifically?
Well, they part of what I do and what I think, and my mindset and things that I like to talk about in a joking way, but it's part of my life. I talk about a bow-legged woman because a bow-legged woman seems like to attract me more than anything else. A bow-legged woman is
something attractive about a bow-legged woman.
Yeah, it attracts me about it. It's easy to get to. No, you don't want to talk to me about that.
Well, let's talk about your music. The Big Fat Woman. Why you do that song?
Well, I said at one point that I wouldn't sleep with no fat woman no more, but I lied.
No more.
But I lied. But I lied.
So that's the story about that one.
Yeah, but I talk about jokingly about women being overweight and what have you, but everybody needs to be loved by someone.
Right, and there's somebody out there for everybody, right?
Well, if you don't, then here I am.
So let's talk about your song, Sue.
Sue came from, it was a girl named Emma Jean Rainey when I was about 16 or 17. So was she about 16 or 17. But now, when a girl is 16 or 17, a guy 16 or 17, she's so much advanced over him. She was like 25 years old, inexperienced.
Right.
So I told my dad about this girl. He knew about it. He said, boy, you don't need that girl. She'll do anything. And he should have never told me that.
So that was the wrong thing.
I was looking for a woman to do anything. And that was Sue, you know? He should never told me that.
She fine. Look at here, y'all. She fine. Tell y'all. She fine. Tell y'all. She fine. Hey fella. Ain't they fine? Hey fella. Look. Fellas, look. Let your husband look. Let him look. Why he looking at her?
So with your singing, did you talk about your father being a preacher? Did you start out singing in the church?
No, I started being in the church, not singing in the church, not singing in the choir.
Okay.
But my dad had so much influence on me in my younger life because he quoted me or made me think about writing my first song. And I had my guitar in my hand one day. He had made me go get it and said, boy, let me play a song that I used to sing when I was a little boy like you about this girl. Well, I wanted to hear about it because I just knew in my heart it was going to be about my mother, him being a preacher, or a glory, hallelujah. But it wasn't either one of those. He said, me and my gal went to Chinkapin hunting. She fell down and I saw something. I said, wow, my dad had been a preacher. I wanted to ask my daddy, what did he see? But I couldn't ask him, especially in front of my mama, because she's in the kitchen cooking. I said, Dad, sing it again. What I wanted him to do, sing the other verse. Because I figured if the first verse, she fell down, he saw something. The next verse should explain what it was.
What it was that he saw.
So
What did he explain?
He went to sing it again. My mama said, I mean, don't sing that kind of song to that boy. But then I went to sing it again, and he went to sing it again. My mother started walking to the back of us. I said, Daddy, I'm trying to get his attention from my mom.
Right.
I said, how big was she? She was fat, 350 pounds. You know, he put his hand up like the 350 pounds. And I said, wow. I said, what she had on? He said, nothing but a dress. Not my little man. That lady, but nothing on but a dress. Wow, I could just visit, I could just see it. Oh God, I could just.
So, Mr. Rush, what would you like for somebody to remember you from your music? What is it, that you would
I like to remember that the humanness of what the funniness that I try to bring to light. All those things happen to you, real tragic, but you try to live by them by doing things to overcome it.
Right.
And my prayer is what I'm doing now and what my life is about. Is I ask God to keep me enthused, because when you give up on life or something, that's where you go down, because I'm still learning. I'm still enthused by what I do and what I've done.
Mr. Kenny Ray on guitar, ladies and gentlemen. That's my grandson, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I know a man or woman can live a long time without water or food.
Right.
But you can't live long without hope.
Right. That's right.
So I'm gathering everything. I still have hope. Every day I get up and have hope. I'm doing this interview with you. I was laying down trying to get me a little sleep when you called me. You gave me hope to knowing you was here waiting on me to just to talk to me.
Well, you're an
You know?
icon. Who would not wait on a living icon like yourself?
Oh, I don't know about the icon. I didn't get in this business to be an icon or be a superstar. That wasn't in my mind. I just got in this business because I love it and respect and the love of it. And now B.B. King told me one time after I was in the business about 20 years, he said, BobbyRush, he said, man, you're going to be great, man, because you can write, you can sing, you can do this, you can dance, you got this energy. You're going to make a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Doing what? What I do? Because what I do, I would do it for no money because I didn't start off thinking this is going to make a living for me. I was doing it because of the love of the music.
Right.
I never thought about the money, because now I think about it now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know.
So, what advice would you give to someone who's into the blues business or trying to do what you are doing, and as long as you have been doing it?
Not just in the blues business, but in business.
And the business of it.
To learn what you're doing, believe in what you're doing, and be good at what you do.
Right.
And know all the time that you can't always please everyone, but do your best to please yourself, and then you'll please someone.
So what's next for you? Tours? I've been seeing everything all over the TV.
I never stop touring. I do about 200 shows a year now. I don't think I did much under 200 shows for the last 60 years. And it's a lot of wear and tear, but I'm going to do that as long as God give me the strength and mind to do it. I don't plan to retire now. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing.
All right.
And finally, I'm in a position where I make a couple nickels doing what I'm doing, you know. And I'm not this kind of a guy who wants to be the last person to go on the stage as a headliner. Because a headliner is a man who cultivate his trade and do it well.
Right.
Then he's the headliner.
That's right.
Regardless what time he goes on or where he going on.
That's right.
Just be yourself and be good at what you do.
All right.
You know, I'm a Bearcat, but wherever you put me on, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it to death.
So this new music that you got, when can we look for it? I know you're talking about it.
You can look for it now. This new music. I have so many things that I'm crazy about on this new CD. It's called "Sitting on Top of the Blues."
Okay.
Now, I'm not talking about just sitting in a position because I'm a blues singer, but I'm on top of the game as a blues singer. Because most of the time, blues singers is considered not on top of what they're doing, but I'm on top of what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I got a like a pie, and I'm cutting my slice out of the pie, and that's the direction I'm going. The first single I pull off is called "Get Out of Here" / Dog Named Bo.
Get out of here with you. Don't you come back no more.
Now, reading out the name that there, it says, "In a little shack down by the bay, not far from New Orleans, I met this woman down there when I was about 19. She went and told her daddy she wanted to marry me, and the look on her daddy's face really was a sight to see. He said, 'Get out of here with you.' And don't you come back no more." Now, I wanted to meet her daddy like a young man oughta. But I noticed he didn't want no blues singer to marry his daughter. Because when I went by the house that first day, he met me at the door with a brother and sister and Big Bad John and a dog named Bo, singing, "Get out of here." Well, we sneaked down to get married. The judge said, "Do you solemnly swear to take this woman for your lawful wife, not a one-night love affair?" Before I could open my mouth to say I do, guess who walked through the door? Dad, Mom, Big Brother John, the dog named Bo. Saying, "Get out of
That's a
here."
good one.
Yeah. Then I said, to myself, I said, I'm going to have to do some other thing if I want to get married to this woman. I must find a way to elope. Well, we decided to go to Las Vegas to get away from her nose of folk. But as soon as I got to Las Vegas, the day that I walked in, there were all her kin, all her friends, that doggone dog was there. couldn't get away from that dog.
Mr. Rush, out of all the music that you have sung, written, what is your favorite one and why?
I guess I got the favorite one, the one that sold the most, But I had several things. You know, I always do Sue because I'm talking about that. I always would, if I ever do Chicken Heads, it's my first record. And I think I will always do the song coming out now, Dog Named Bo. Get Out of Here. This one of my favorites, honestly. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
You know. And God have allowed me a chance to look over my life and myself and reach back and do song and write song that motivates me to the point that I remember the song.
Okay.
And I just recorded something to you now, and I'm blessed. I don't take this for granted for me to say what I just said to you and remember all of that.
Right.
That's a blessing for me to do that. Because I don't care if you're 10, I don't care if you're 110. It's a blessing. Because I know the rappers out there can realize what I just recited to you then.
Right.
Rappers do that all the time.
They do it all the time.
You know what I'm talking about? But ain't no guy.
But not like you. That's what I was saying. The rappers don't have anything on you, Mr. BobbyRush.
Well, I often tell them if it wasn't for BobbyRush, it wouldn't be no 50 cents, it'd be a dime a quarter or something.
How you doing? Now, I know you probably don't like them blues singers no way. You probably like them hip hoppers. Oh, Snoop Dogg, man. Now, I'm not talking about Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg done snowed all that shit to me and James Brown. I'm a rapper for the rappers are going. I'm a rapper. You know what I'm talking about. Get it, mama, hit me, the hopper girl.